Kiki from class 25TX with number ID 254111173. I am here to explain about linear function. Okay, the first one we start about linear function. Linear function, the core concept of a straight line. A linear function is one of the most fundamental concepts in mathematics, representing a straight and stable relationship between two elements or variables. 1. The essence of linear. The word linear comes from line, which means a straight line. A linear relationship means that a change in one variable will always result in a proportional constant change in the other. Stability logic. If you increase the first variable by one step, the second variable will always change by the same amount every time. The relationship never bends, curves, or fluctuates. Intuitive example: the relationship between time and distance when driving at a constant speed. Every hour that passes, you travel exactly the same distance. This relationship is stable and straight. 2. Two main components of a linear function. A linear relationship always consists of two main parts. A. Initial value y-intercept. This is the base value of the outcome variable, even when the input variable is still zero. Concept is like the starting capital or fixed cost that exists before anything begins. Example: in one production cost, it reverses to find fixed cost, factory rent, base salaries you must pay even if no goods are produced. B. Rate of change slope. This measures how fast an output variable change in response to input. It determines the steepness of the line. Concept: it's the rate of change or constant ratio between variables. Example: in production cost, this is the variable cost per unit of raw materials. Every additional unit produced increase the total cost by the same amount. Applications of linear function in real life and economics. Linear function are highly useful because many real-world phenomena, at least in the short term, can be modeled using straight line relationship. 1. Cost and revenue analysis. Break-even point. Linear functions are used to plan business finance, especially to find the break-even point, or we can call BEP. Total cost function starts from fixed cost, intercept, and increases steadily with each unit produced based on variable cost per unit. Slope. Total revenue function starts from zero, no revenue without sales, and increases at a constant rate based on the selling price per unit. In slope application, the break-even point is where the two lines, cost and revenue, intersect. At this point, the company makes neither profit nor lose. Linear function help manage predict how many units must be sold to break even. 2. Consumption and saving function. The core concepts behind consumption and saving function is linear as discussed previously. Consumption's output variable start from autonomous consumption, intercept, and increase steadily based on the marginal propensity to consume. We can call MPC. With each additional income, saving function. Saving output variable start from negative saving, intercept, and increases at a stable rate based on the marginal propensity to save, MPC, from each extra income unit. 3. Asset depreciation. Straight line method. Many Japanese use the straight line method for asset depreciation, a pure application of a linear function logic. We call logic. The asset value, e.g. a machine, is assumed to decrease at a constant and steady rate every year over its useful life. The next application, the initial value of the asset is the first price. The rate of change is the fixed amount depreciated annually. This function helps accountants record the asset's book value consistently for market supply and demand. Basic supply and demand curves in economics are often modeled as straight lines, especially from simplified analysis. Demand negative relationship: the higher the price input, the lower the quantity demanded output. The result in a negative slope line slopes downward. Supply positive relationship: the higher the price, the higher the quality supplied. This result in a positive slope line slope upward. Application: the lines interact at the equilibrium point, which is the most efficient price and quantity in the market. Strength and limitation of linear function. Strengths: simple and clear. Linear models are easy to understand and visualize. The stable relationship makes prediction straightforward. Transparent: you can immediately see the initial value, fixed cost, and rate of change variable cost just by looking at the line. 3. Prediction tool: a great starting tool for quick estimates before moving to more complex models. Limitations: 1. The real world isn't always straight. Many economic relationships are not stable or proportional. For instance, production cost may be dropped sharply, economic of scale, or consumption could suddenly spike. 2. Constant assumption: linear models assume the rate of change slope remains unchanged, but in reality, cost, price, and consumer behavior can fluctuate. In conclusion, linear functions are the foundation of analytical thinking. They help us understand the most basic and stable cause-effect relationship before diving into more complex systems. Thank you.